welcome back to the show where I have decided to go full Andy Reid casual in honor of the big game. We'll have predictions later on in the show, but we start on the hardwood where the Hokies men's and women's teams are peaking at just the right time. The women have now won 3 straight, including that huge upset over number 2 NC State. They've backed it up with nice wins against North Carolina at home and a road win at Pitt. Very, very exciting stuff for Kenny Brooks' program. Elizabeth Kitley and Aisha Shepard, among others, really having great seasons. ESPN's Bracketology currently projects the Hokies as an 11th seed on the women's side. On the men's side, they're looking at an even better position, currently sitting at a projected 6th slot. Interesting game potentially against Indiana in Indianapolis. They are sitting in the toughest bracket with Gonzaga, among others, right there. But the Hokies still riding kind of high after that top 10 win over UVA. The Pitt game notwithstanding, that was a tough one on the road, but bound to happen with a roster like the Hokies have, somewhat limited with the suspension currently of Tyrese Radford, though we'll keep an eye on that situation as it continues to develop. Tech hoping to rebound and get another road win against Miami on Saturday. That would be a huge game. Any road win in the ACC is a premium, and we've seen that clearly this season. I think it's important to remember that this whole season is just a fantastic bonus, really. Not expected to be nearly this good, although the preseason pick of 11th place for the Hokies was ridiculous. Mike Young's second season way ahead of schedule. This is fantastic, and no one expected Keve Aluma to turn into a legitimate first-team All-ACC potential pick. He's just dominating everyone even when they know what's coming. He's really strung together a couple of fantastic games. You'll have to keep it going, especially as the Tyrese Radford situation continues to develop. Keep an eye on that as the Hokies hope to peak as they head into March. We'd like to wish the best of luck to Darryl Tapp, who, as we all know by now, is leaving the Hokies for a job with the San Francisco 49ers, where he'll help coach their defensive line. Great stuff from him during his brief tenure in Blacksburg. He really helped bring a lot of energy to the program, and he will be missed, especially on the recruiting trail. But hopefully, another Hokie legend will be able to pick up right where he left off. J.C. Price, one of the building blocks of the Virginia Tech program. I think 1995's Texas team still doesn't know what hit him. He's going to come in and do the same thing, help coach the defensive line, help recruit specifically on the defensive side, and hopefully rejuvenate a lot of, in particular, that Virginia base that we've been looking to get back to, that Darryl Tapp was focused on himself. Very excited to have JC back at the program. He is very excited to be back in Blacksburg. He immediately went to McAdoo's, which I am eager to get back to myself. So the big game, let's talk about that. I am not sure who to root for other than the weekend, I guess, and commercials. Outside of that, obviously, the Kansas City Chiefs gave my Buffalo Bills a solid thumping, and the other team has Tom Brady. Not awesome. But I do really like Patrick Mahomes. He's a lot of fun. His commercials are not quite there yet, but he'll get there. Beyond that, they're both good teams. Tampa's going to rely on their defense, which could give Kansas City a challenge, but I don't think you can really stop them. I'm picking the Chiefs, and that's pretty much all I have to say about that. In the meantime, as always, check out sonsofsaturday.com. A lot of great written content. Grant Mitchell holding down the basketball beat, and lots of cool stuff from the Suns on the podcast. They have had some great guests. Check out the Khalil Herbert interview. Jared Hewitt's been on there. Bruce Arians. Yeah, I should be rooting for him, I guess, but I don't really like Tampa that much. As a city or as a football team. Beyond that, check out the new album from Weezer. I'm going to do like a late night talk show thing. There we go. Check it out, OK Human. It's really good. And yes, I pre-ordered it on vinyl because I am a filthy hipster. Also, I remember the 90s very well. Check that out. Check out the blog. Listen to the podcast. Enjoy the games this weekend. Basketball and, of course, football. In the meantime, I'm going to go full Andy Reid. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Wear your masks. and have a great time.